fitting that we bring Aaron Bravo to the stage at this time.
What's up, guys? I'm really glad to be standing here saying that I'm going to be leaving with a diploma. He knows the deal. Alright, so I just want to start off with an applause for the class sitting right in front of me. Can we get one, please? Okay, you guys deserve that. Everybody I've crossed paths with, I just want to say thank you for participating in this ambiguous thing called life. Some of you have shared great ideas and insights with me, and if not, maybe a short laugh. Something I'll always remember. Throughout my beautiful and exotic 18 years of being human, I've carefully observed that any easy path taken is not one a great leader would take. A great leader takes the hard way to build something strong and long-lasting, meaning no shortcuts. To the class of 2020, this is the beginning of your life. Everyone older than you was like, hey, life's coming for you, hope you're ready for it. This takes me to my first point. Your most useful resource right now is your time and your youth. We can't waste it hanging out with the dudes and chicks being a whole lot of boring. What are you going to be doing after this? What are you going to be doing next year? What about 5 years from now? Or when you're 30? Thinking about these kinds of things, it brings me to my next point. What kind of things are you passionate about, and how does your career, and how does that tie in with your career? And then how does your career make the world a better place? What do you have to offer your community? Growing up, I've noticed there's strong commitments that I don't know when I'm going to make, or if I even want to make them. Something like having kids or moving to a different country for work is something that I can see I must think about strategically and maturely. Talk about careers. What if I told you your first 10 ideas are trash? But think of it in a sense like, think of it in a sense like nothing lasts forever. So like one day you might go to your job and realize like, do I really want to be doing this for the rest of my life, you know? So even even things that you like won't last forever. From things like, thanks. I'm just looking at where I was. Mastery is important, but like, what if I want to play the piano in 10 years? What this is a good example of is how impermanence relates to your life. In a sense or two, nothing lasts forever. From small things like the kinds of music you like to the kinds of people you love won't last forever. Even your brain's functionality won't last. I already forget things, so I can't imagine what it'll be like at 30. Considering these factors, I more greatly appreciate what I have right now and what will come in the next life and the one after that and so on. My last thing I'd like to speak about is developing a big picture understanding of life. But not so fast there, Slick. I have thinking for myself has been a rather interesting thing to do. I have 2 examples where this applies. Have you ever heard someone say we're 10% related to pigs? Like, what about the tree of life? Or like, how about like how we all came from like a rock or something? You know what I mean? It's like taking pieces of information and making a loose case out of it, otherwise known as little picture thinking. The second example was a time when a friend had the heater on too high. So I was like, "Can you turn off the heat? Can you turn off the heater? My face is burning up." And he was like, "Nah, just because you have acne." And I was like, "Uh-oh, do we have a case of self-delusion, or did he just make up his own science?" That's like that's like saying I didn't get my homework done because there are racist people out in this country. So what I said is, you don't know that because that might not be the particular reason for why my face is burning up. So if anything, you just made up a reason and assumed that you were correct. That's what I told him. Something like this tells me not to believe things just because it seems believable. Basically, assuming things are true without inquiry or research. Hashtag lazy thinking. Just so you know, this is kind of like more like a message to my class, you know? I mean, wouldn't a leader have standards for his understanding of relationships or health? A comprehensive one in this case. Wanting to have a big picture understanding encouraged me to think deeper and wider. Questions like, what is reality, or what is existence made out of? Or where did it come from? Or is science the best way to arrive at truth or knowledge? Is logic and reasoning accurate every time? These kinds of questions inspire me to be a lifelong learner and to stay open-minded. Lastly, how about a round of applause for the teachers of Bellevue Academy? Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron. We added this speech to almost a completely written speech to our ceremony after a couple of years ago. And we needed to find a spot for students who have come back to school after maybe taking a little bit of